Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying a bunch of new Chanel products and also some old products that I've had. So this is going to be like a full face of Chanel. There are a couple of items that are probably not going to be Chanel, you know, like my Tarte Shape Tape, but most of the items here are going to be Chanel. So if you're interested in this type of video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button so you guys can join my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I put out a new video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have my skincare on and I have my Chanel products in here. Now, I don't have a lot of Chanel products to begin with. I have never really bought like, you know, an excessive amount of Chanel products. There's really no reason why. I guess I gravitate more towards like indie brands or even like brands at Sephora where I usually shop. So I don't always gravitate towards the Chanel line unless it's something like their bronzers or their foundations. But today I have some products that I really want to try out. Like I said, I did purchase some new Chanel products for this video because I really wanted to try them, and yeah, I'm going to try them today. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. This is the Stylo Sources Waterproof Defining Longwear Eyebrow Pencil, and this is in 810. So I've had this pencil for a little bit, probably about a year and a half now, but I do like this pencil. So it has that kind of angled wide pencil tip. So I like this just to go over my brows very quickly. You can be a little messy with this because it is one of those pencils that has an easy application. You see that? It's just real simple. This is one that I would use when I'm on the go. Not so much when I want a more defined look. Even though this says it's a defining pencil, I honestly don't think it's a defining pencil. I think it's more just like a fill-in type pencil. But it has great pigmentation, as you can see, and it does go on very easy. I used to use this all the time, but of course, you know, being on YouTube, I try a lot of things, and so I do find other things that I like better or that I just want to keep using that are newer. So we're going to go ahead and leave the brows like that for now. I might come back in and fill them in a little bit more depending on if the powder or the foundation gets on them. So I don't have a primer by Chanel, but I do have the Danessa Myricks primer that I've been using for a while now. This one is the Smooth FX primer. I'm just gonna put this all over. I used a tinted sunscreen today and I love it. I love the way it makes my skin look, and it's SPF 50, and I got it at Walmart. I do have two bronzers that I purchased. One of them is the Soleil Tan Medium Bronze. Now, I had the universal or the original bronzing cream. I ended up going through one, and then I gave the other one away to my daughter because I ended up buying the darker one, and I love the darker one. The darker one has really nice pigmentation. It has good color to it, and that's this one right here. Now, this is the medium tan. This is a new shade, and I'll show you guys. So that's the medium tan, and then I'll show you the darker one next to it. You're gonna see there's a big difference. So this is the darker shade and this is the medium tan, and this is the one that I wanted to try today. The darker one is really beautiful. Like I said, it has good pigmentation, but I really want to try this one because it is new and I want to see how it looks on my skin. So I'm not going to put on the dark one today unless I need it. So I'm just going to go in with this one. I'm going to grab this IT Cosmetics brush, and what I'm going to do is just place this on top of my skin prior to putting on my foundation. But I'm just going to kind of blend it into my skin, just in those areas where like I want that tan glow. It has that Chanel scent to it, which I love. I love that scent. So far by looking at it, it's not super deep, but I'm gonna try it on my foundation too to see how it looks on my skin. Because of course, you know, I can't really tell too much, but it looks pretty good so far. Got a really beautiful like tan sheen to it. Really nice. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my neck, and then I'm gonna go a little bit on my nose. I like it. Ooh, that's really pretty. It has a great tone to it. So we'll come back to it in just a minute. We're gonna go in with some other products. I did purchase a foundation. This is the Healthy Glow Foundation Hydration and Longwear. So that's what it looks like. So I actually got this at Ulta. Ulta carries Chanel now, and here at my Ulta, they do have a whole display of Chanel items. So I went ahead and purchased this. I am in the shade B50. I was trying to ask what's the difference between B50, BD51, you know, the BDs and the Bs. And she said something about the undertone, like the BD would be more like, I wanna say she said it was gonna be, you know, a little bit warmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and open open the bottle. Now this is 1 fluid ounce of product, and it does come with a pump, and it is a glass bottle. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake it up, and then I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand so you guys can see the consistency. It is a little bit runny. I'm gonna put it on with a brush because I feel like here lately the brush has been working for me. And I'm just gonna press that into the skin. And yes, this shade works perfectly on my skin. It's very, very nice. Now, it does have that Chanel scent, but it's very light compared to, I think, the bronzer. But do you see that? Look at this side. Yes, I do have a little glow, but look at this side. It looks really nice and glowy. Very, very beautiful. And I like the shade. The shade is perfect. So I've tried a lot of the Chanel foundations. I think the one that I hadn't tried is the one that comes in a pot, and it's a little bit like more full coverage. I do want to try that one. Problem is they don't have a lot of shade, they don't have a lot of choices for shades. That's the issue. So right now I have 1 full layer on. I think it looks super beautiful on the skin. I love it. I love the way it looks. It does have that healthy glow. Feels really nice on the skin, very lightweight, blends beautifully. I'm going to add just a little bit more because you guys know, if you've been here with me, you guys know I love me some full coverage foundation. I'm just gonna put some right on the areas where I have my melasma, just to cover up a little bit more. Now I see a little bit of the bronzer, just a tad bit. So I am gonna go in with the new Tarte Shape Tape. I did buy a different shade only because I've been wearing a little bit darker foundations. You know, it's summer, I'm gonna get a little more tan. So I am gonna go in with the Tan Deep Honey. I just bought a little tiny one of the sample, or not sample, but the mini sizes. And this one should work because I did test it in store. I always try to buy the Tarte Shape Tape with like a little bit of a peach undertone, only because if I use yellow, it's just gonna make this area look really gray. So I like to use like a peach undertone because it'll kind of cover it up a little bit better. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on this area, and it is a little bit lighter, but it'll blend in. Okay, so I'm just gonna press that in. Okay, so I don't have a concealer from Chanel, but I'm gonna go in with my Lawless Concealed Deal. I just got my eyelashes done today, and I don't wanna ruin the lash. You're not supposed to get them wet 24 hours after you get them done, so the glue can really stick. I'm gonna take this side of the brush and just kind of smooth that out. And I don't have a Chanel powder. I've tried the Chanel powders. I don't really like them for my skin. So I'm gonna go in with this Lemay powder that I have. I don't know what shade this is, guys. I'll have to look to see what shade I bought. But yeah, this is a really nice powder on the skin. And I'm just gonna set everything with this, except my under eyes. And then to set my under eyes, I'm gonna use my By Terry Pink powder. Now that we have the foundation on and the powder, I am gonna go in with a little bit more of the cream bronzer. So I'm just going to press it all into my cheeks, forehead, anywhere where I usually put bronzer, which is pretty much everywhere around the perimeter of my face, but I always go on top of my cheeks. I don't use it like a contour. And then I go on my chin. It's showing up really beautifully. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, so it does look good on top of powder, and I don't see where it like broke up the foundation or pulled any foundation off. It looks really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and use whatever residual powder I have on this brush to set that bronzer. I'm going in with another bronzer, and I want to make sure it's set and it doesn't like pull it. So the bronzer I'm gonna go in with is the Labasia's bronzer. This is in Sun Bath Deep. Now they did have, I think, Sun Kissed, if I'm not mistaken, but that one, when I saw it, the lady was like, that is not gonna show up on you. It's gonna be way too light. So I ended up getting this one, and this is a very large packaged type of bronzer, which I love. I love it. It reminds me of the Marc Jacobs bronzers back in the day, you know, the ones that smell like coconut. This is what this looks like. A really beautiful embossing inside the package. It looks like it's gonna be a perfect shade for me. So we are going to go in with that same brush that we went in with powder. This is actually a It Cosmetics brush that I've had for a long time, and I'm just going to press my brush into bronzer, and I'm just going to press it on the skin. Oh gosh, it's pigmented. Ooh, I didn't think it was gonna be that pigmented. When you put your brush in there, it doesn't have any like powder kick up. See, it just looks kind of smooth, like a creamy consistency. So I was not thinking it was gonna come out like super pigmented like that, but I know better next time. But isn't it beautiful? It's a beautiful shade, and I'm gonna bring it down. Now this has a little bit more, it's very warm. It has a little bit of red undertone, I can tell, but it's still really pretty on the skin, you know? It's just really beautiful. So I've had these for a while. These are like cream eye pots. This is what they look like. I love these. They're so good. They have a beautiful sheen to them. I'm gonna show you what I have. That one right there is called New Moon. It's so beautiful. I love wearing these like all over the eye. This one here is called Terra Brûlée. So that's Terra Brûlée. It's more of like a bronzy tone shade. Both of these are really good. I'm not going to use any of these today. I have one eyeshadow compact. It's called Warm Memories 354. I don't know if they still have this, but this is what I'm going to use on my eyes today. I'm not going to do anything too drastic. I just want to show you guys the shades in here. I'm going to go into this shade right here. I never really hear many people talk about the Chanel eyeshadows, but this little compact that I've had, this works really beautifully. I think it gives such a beautiful look to the eye. I don't know why I haven't bought more. I probably do need to look at more of their shadows because they just have some really beautiful quads. They have a lot of cream products too, but I didn't pick any of those up. I mainly picked up the bronzing products. I'm gonna go with this on the lid, and I'm just going to place it gently. I don't want to hit my lashes. I'm just trying to show you guys the shades. See how pretty that is? It's really subtle. You can wear this like every day. You can actually go in with a darker shade like at night, but yeah, I really like this eyeshadow compact. I really need to look at a few more of these. I want to show you guys two other products that I have. They're eyeshadows. I have this one right here. This is a bronzy shade. This is a metallic shade. It's called Couvert Lamb or something, but it's mainly a bronzy shade. This one is gorgeous. This is an all over the lid shade as well. Really pretty metallic shade. The other one that I have that is like the bronze one is this one here. And this one is called Electrum Lemay. This is gorgeous all over the lid as well, and I like wearing it with a red lip. Those are the shades right there of the two metallic shades. I have three blushes from them. One of them is called number 99 Rose Petal. That's Rose Petal, really beautiful rosy shade. Doesn't look like it would show on me, but it does. And that's it right there at the bottom. Then I have two new blushes from them. These aren't really like recent new. They're more like new within the last year. This is Brun Rossi. Look how gorgeous that one is. These are beautiful on the cheeks. And this one is like perfect for summer and fall. You see it has like a coppery kind of, I don't know, coppery reddish tone. And then this one is called Peche Rosé. So this is the one I'm gonna wear today. Really beautiful peach tone blush. And I'm just going to press it. And it comes off so pigmented. That right there is the Peche Rosé. I do have one highlighter. This is just called their Illuminating Powder, and it's called, I think, Eclat du Désert. That's what it sounds like. So that's what it looks like. And I have used this one quite a bit because you can see the Chanel embossing is pretty much gone. And you'll see that this just melts into the skin. It's got this beautiful sheen to it. It's not super bright, it just melts. A little bit on the bridge of my nose. I only have one Chanel lip liner, and this one is Nude Brun. So I'm going to line my lips with this. It's the perfect nude brown shade. I actually need to sharpen it. So I picked up two of the Labasia's Healthy Glow lip balms. I picked up the shade Light and Warm. Let's try on Light first. So this is the packaging. This is what it looks like. This is the shade right here. This one is actually called Light, and it looks really bright pink, but I don't think it comes off like that. It comes off more like a balm. It does have pigment to it, but it has a really nice balmy consistency. Look how pretty that is. It has like this sheerness to it. Feels really good on the lips. My lips are chapped, so I do need this balm. So yeah, that's really pretty. All right, so we're gonna go in with Warm, and Warm has more of an orangey tone to it. To be honest with you, I thought these were gonna be like a little bit more, I guess on the more nude side, but they have more pigment to them. I actually like this one better than the light one. I kind of like this tone better for my lips. It's like your lips but better kind of shade. I do like it. It's not very orange like it looks. They do look really nice on the lips and they feel really good on the lips. Let me bring it in closer so you guys can see. So this is the way the makeup looks. Really beautiful, glowy. It's got this beautiful sun-kissed look to it. I really do love it. I love the way it looks. It looks really nice and just very healthy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up because it really helps my channel. So take care and we'll see you guys on the next video.